So I'm just trying to get your perspective. Is it appropriate as a grown man to use your blinker to tell people you going left, right, up, back, wherever you going? I don't.
If you know what a blinker really means, like, okay, I'm about to turn left. I want you to turn left with me. Like, you let people know your next move, because at that point, people going to copy, they going to follow you. When I drive, bro, I don't even put my headlights on. I just drive, no blinker, no headlights. I just move, because at that point, bro, you can't see what I'm thinking. You can't know where I'm going. And in JC, the creek, bro, you don't know who's following you, bro. You don't know what's going to happen next. Because imagine I put my blinker on, I'm turning left to McDonald's. Boom, I can turn around. I can see 3 goons behind me going to McDonald's, too. Yeah. Now I'm stuck. Now I'm at to look.
If anything, you should be doing the opposite blinker. So you people don't know what you're doing.
That's what I was thinking, too.
I'm not, worried about another man's work to put some electrical engineering into a vehicle to make it so that I'm comfortable.
Exactly.
I personally, I'm just not with that.
I started doing this thing, bro. Like, if I am going to turn my blinker on, I'll turn on my hazard lights. So they both on. So now you don't know I'm going to turn, but you got to guess which way I'm going. I'm never going to know. That's how I see it. Because, like, okay, I'm about to turn right, left, right, left, right. They're going to sit there like, damn, Swell's on the move. What's Swell going to do next?
I feel you. I think it's kind of ingrained in us, being from the Dirty Creek. Like, I grew up across the street from, the place where they used to try to keep people out. They put gates up.
Yeah.
CCOS.
Country Club. Yeah.
Read about it.
Oh, yeah, I heard about it, yeah.
You know how the creek get real dirty. Where I grew up, there were houses in there.
Oh man, who want to go first on this, man? Okay, I'll go first. All right, look here.
Okay,
go ahead.
Now, it's I have to pick how I come at this, right? Because if I personalize it and say, okay, put myself in their position, I don't think I would stay somewhere I have to move like that to where I need a whole strategy, right? If I gotta go somewhere, the whole hazard thing is pretty cool. But if I gotta live somewhere that I have to develop a strategy, I think my attention would be get out of there, man. Man, I ain't got time to do all this and teach my wife and kid. I ain't got time for this, man. I'm just finna, pick up and go somewhere else, man. So, and number 2 is law, bro. Now going unpersonalizing it, man, is law. Now, if you somewhere you gotta move like that, I thought the hazard thing is pretty cool, but if you got to move like that, man, you got to talk to your state and say, hey, man, the law is we blinker, man, but I can't do that in my hood or I want to rob. So y'all got to decide whether we going to obey y'all or we going to have to figure out how to govern our own neighborhood, man. So that's my take on that, bro.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair. Here's my thoughts on. I'm gonna go next, Green. I'll let you go last.
Yeah, it's good.
First of all, if I go by the evidence presented to me in this video, it's one thing I can safely say for sure. The motherfuckers don't live in Texas. Because if your ass do that shit in Texas, you're gonna get a lot of tickets wrote, nigga.
Yeah.
You
gonna meet another game.
You're gonna be in court a lot.
You're gonna meet a whole nother game if you do that in Texas, man.
Okay, so let's get that shit clear. So that's one piece of evidence that I've gotten from that. They don't live in Texas. Nigga, you can't try it if you want. You're gonna get a ticket every other day, nigga. And 2, and I could be wrong, it's just an educated assumption. It's not a good look on the YNs because what I'm seeing is, and I know I always go to this, but it's unfortunately, our children are the product of the fabric, right? And the parents are the fabric. And who's more hard-headed than a single mama? Can't nobody tell them shit. You want to know who they raise? Kids. You the fruit. Your kids are the fruit of the tree that is fall from. Kinfolk, it's a direct microcosmatic connection to that shit. Can't nobody tell them shit, and they can't, and they never wrong. That's where it stems from, man. That's some hard-headed shit, bro. I just saw a video where a motherfucking girl pulled a pistol on the police.
Well,
and guess what? And they did not kill her. She pulled a whole gun on police.
Yeah.
And so when I see that, I just see, I'm sorry, but I see these niggas living out their mama in them, man. They mama with a dick. Because how can something like that annoy you so bad? To me, I just think it gets to a point to where sometimes people just want to disobey something just because they don't want to feel controlled. Unfortunately, man, a lot of us can be minute like that.
Yeah.
And it's sad when we see young men like that, because one thing that I, in my perspective, is I think that the bigger man is the man that respects law and order to some degree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The wiser man is the man that can maneuver within the law. Yeah. The fool is the man that feels he has to break the law. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so, that's just my thoughts on it, man.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty naive, bro. That's kind of crazy, man.
Hey, to be honest, I was hoping they were speaking metaphorically. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about the hazard lights on. I was like, nah, this nigga stupid. So yeah, it got to the point to where I was like, these niggas talking about in traffic. So okay, so look, you have to obey the laws of the land. So once you put your hazards on, the police will stop you because they think you're having an emergency. They thinking something's going on. So it could be an undercover cop behind you or an unmarked car behind you, and your stupid ass getting followed because you did something dumb down the way. And then there you go. You're getting pulled over for real because you didn't put your stupid ass hazards on. It's a different level to that shit. So yeah, man. I ain't gonna touch it gold, but hey, that's it, dog.
Hey, Green, you know what it reminds me of? I remember growing up, and this was one of the most wild, diabolical things I used to see some of my peers do. How you riding around distributing a kilo worth of dope.
No seatbelt.
Hold on, no. Let me cool. Wait a minute now. You riding around with a kilo worth of dope or pounds worth of weed in a neon green candy paint two-door drop top with elbows and 4 pins.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, blowing weed.
Hey, pal, look, check this out. I had a homeboy.
Hold on. Hey, look,
I'll tell you.
Wait, hold on. But look, let me finish. And then when he stop you, you saying he picking on you. He is.
Hey, man. Look, this dude, I knew he had a neon Geo Prism. And he was one of the biggest dope dealer. Every other week he got stopped in that ugly motherfucker. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, oh man, come on, man. You gotta be smart out here, bro. These dudes out here.
Smarter than that.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, yeah, I was looking for the logic in it too.
Yeah, I was hoping.
But the more they talked, it was like they started defending their irrational thinking.
Yeah,
and then when they started using examples, I was like, "Oh no, I can't give."
Yeah. That was the part that got me.
Yeah,
because first it was sounding metaphorically. Yeah, I don't want another nigga to know with my left hand doing it, my right hand. You know what I'm saying? And then my mindset is this. They both probably wasn't even on the same page in the beginning, but then one of them caught on. They were like, "Yeah, this nigga talking about driving down the street. I'm gonna turn in McDonald's and not use my blinker." It's stupid. That shit was funny.
Yeah, when you look at it from a psychological standpoint, that's feminine shit.
Yeah.
You just want to go against the grain just because. Here's why I say that's very feminine. Because Women are the weaker vessel, right? They know they're not stronger than men. They know men just in general are powerful than them, right? They're natural born, they have a killer instinct, right? That we're the lions, right? And we bark, we growl, they purr, right? That are nourishes, peacemaker. So what do a woman do when she's in a situation with a man, and I'll say preferably her mate, her man, and they have a disagreement? Sometimes she feels she has to utilize or confront or combat the battle she's having with her man with the only form of power that she has. And what is that power? To be able to what? Go against the grain. Right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, when I see grown ass men doing that shit, I just see bitch niggerism.
That was confusing. Like, these dudes confused.
They just want to just go against the grain. They want to be bitches.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what that is to me, man. But you know, touche. Right. Touche, bro. All right, man. So we're gonna go into the next topic, man. Good shit. Mute your mics. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Also, please comment. Let us know you're here. Talk to us. Please don't be rude. Mama's here. We don't want